Alright, I've got some exciting news, guys.
Oh. New textbook has arrived. Very nice. Oh, very nice. Alright. Okay. Speaking mathematically, this chapter 1 is why I got this book. The logic of compound statements. Yeah, you already know. We already been doing that. It's probably page 37. There it is, Aristotle. Different picture this time. Yeah. Same quote. Nice. Yeah, this is nice. Wow. WebAssign. Wonder if you studied enough. WebAssign from Cengage can help. Weird. 93% correlation. Okay. Still elementary number theory and methods of proof. This seems pretty similar. That almost fell. Okay. So this is the old second edition that I had. Dear Popper, elementary number proof. Yeah, that's the same. Is there sequences in mathematical, induction and recursion, set theory, counting? This one doesn't have counting. Properties of functions, properties of relations, counting and probability. There it is. Theory and graph and trees, analysis of algorithm efficiency, regular expression and finite automata. Yeah, and one of the big reasons also is this book was written in the 90s, I think. This textbook, or that version. And this one's written in 2020, I believe. And so, given how related discrete math is to computer science and artificial intelligence, I thought I would get a more updated version because this book has a lot of applications. And so I wanted those applications to be up to date. All right. Speaking mathematically. Now this is a chapter I'd really like to get through, but the problem is I got another book in the mail coming. Very similar intro preface. Definitely way longer. Speaking mathematically, therefore, O students, study mathematics and do not build without foundations. Said well, Da Vinci. Variables. So this is speaking mathematically. Tell you it's hot in here. It's dang hot in here, dude, and that's because I turned the AC off for when I record these videos, so it's not loud. Yeah, this speaking mathematically is really what I want to get into. Okay. Variables, the language of sets, the language of relations and functions, the language of graphs. Yeah, super valuable. Guaranteed it's super valuable. Now let's check where does she think this chapter, the first chapter, is like required. Yep, she does. This chapter 1, speaking mathematically, is required if you want to like learn anything else in this book, essentially is what she's saying. And that chapter is not included in the first book or in the second edition I had, so good thing I got that. All right. Right now I'm going to go check when my next book is coming because that's one I actually want to read before this one, unless it's going to be in a couple days. Then I'll start this one and try and finish chapter 1 before going into the new book I get, which is like a short introduction of mathematics or something along those lines. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. All right, guys. I realized the book is coming in 2 days. Not a ton of time. And I also just was talking with ChatGPT, and it's like, I'm starting to think I want to make this channel more about AI, and I think I want to become more focused on AI. I think it's like the highest leverage thing. I'm a leverage guy. I started out with stocks and then entrepreneurship, then sleep, then learning how to learn, and now it's like AI is like the even potentially higher leverage than all of those. Yeah, I love leverage, and I want to potentially make this channel about moving towards like AI related topics, the math of AI, the computer science of AI, machine learning, and yeah, potentially use it as like a resume for moving towards that for school and work or startup avenue. I think transferring to Stanford and being in the AI like startup world would be one of the coolest things I could do. And so discrete math is good, but potentially more important than discrete math is linear algebra, which I've never studied. And I'm trying to find the prereqs for linear algebra, but it seems like I'm pretty good, or at least good enough. Or at least good enough. It's what it seems. I'm gonna actually go to my my school like class registration and see what the prereqs for linear algebra is. I'll be back in a sec. All right, so yeah, linear algebra is like the highest leverage I see for AI. Discrete math's pretty good. Calculus is also pretty good. We're good, pretty good combo for AI. But I've only got about a couple minutes left here. I've just been talking to ChatGPT. And ChatGPT is saying basically to read this book I ordered first before anything else, and that is, I think it's called Mathematics, a Very Short Intro, because it's going to give me a map of all of mathematics, so I can get the basic map framework in order to place what I learn into. Mathematics, Very Short Introduction, Timothy Gowers. Yeah, I think this is where I'll start. And go from there. All right, that'll probably wrap it up for today. I'll talk to you guys later.